So, after 3 episodes, we are now officially 20 events done, and we are also at 10% completion, as we have also won 11 of the 77 cars in this game, and we're also up to 4 challenges done and 121 total takedowns with 2 signatures and 3 revenge takedowns. So I think at this point I'm probably just going to continue to do the events I was doing before. So I think what we'll do now, we'll do another 4 events, and we'll begin with the burning lap around Eastern Bay. And we are using the custom R185DX. And yeah, we'll run it in, I think this is supposed to be purple, but I don't know for sure. I might be colourblind. Anyway, let's go. Just having a sip of water from my bottle. So we need a 125 for a gold, 139 for a silver, and a 205 for a bronze. Can we get there? No. Only one way to find out. I should have been in the oncoming lane. And the game immediately resets me. And yep, this lap is going very well at the moment. Going very well to the point where it is actually going very unwell. Okay, let's see if we can somehow get this right. And at the moment it is working out very poorly. Can I at least get a silver? Or be near enough to a silver? It doesn't look like it. I think I probably wrecked too many times and also missed one too many shortcuts. Oh, okay. Still, we're 12 seconds off, so yeah, we need to gain some serious time back. Okay, let's try this again. I am getting increasingly mad at myself now, because of how I am seemingly not learning from my mistakes at the moment, and I just seem to keep regurgitating them, almost like they're just basically reproducing under my skin like fleas, and they just simply don't want to stop. Haha! Not missing you this time. Or you. You are my 2 biggest shortcuts to potentially golding this lap, maybe. And I actually managed to avoid hitting a car this time. Or hitting that car at least. Okay. Can we be on course for a good lap this time? Finally. I know that only took me about 18 minutes to do, but my god, was perfecting that lap stressful. I mean, I really had to properly go for it just to get it right. And yet somehow on that, I think it was, either my 6th or 7th attempt when I actually nailed it. I just needed to stop crashing and then I would get there. Okay, the burning lap is now done, so let's get through the race. And afterwards, we can get through the race event at Eastern Bay. Since we have pretty much golded all the other race events. Well, this is the one we unlocked, so I think we'll drive this thing. Yeah, let's drive this thing in black. Why not? Okay, here we go. As I am now driving another new car. A new car that I think looks like a TBR. Oh, that actually makes sense. I think this car is meant to be Representer. And I get wrecked. By someone driving the same car as me. I get wrecked. Well, guess I just have to make sure I wreck him back. And I am seemingly not learning my lessons from the burning lap, as I am continually wrecking myself. Get back here, you bastard. Why is it that whenever I get taken down at the start of a race, the rest of the race has to just end up being shit, and not really anything worth remembering? Although in saying that, I now take over the lead, so guess it must have just been a mirage, but I don't really know. Either way, I feel like I am going to have to do this again, because I am not doing well at the moment. I'm doing very unwell, in fact. Yeah. No, let's try that again. I was not satisfied with that. Yeah, we're trying that again. One way or another, we're trying that again. Whatever. Huh. We now move up to Fearless. Still doesn't matter, we're trying this again. So first of all, moved up another rank, this time we're now Fearless. So we get this. Another cutscene, because we leveled up again. And we also get a new car as well, whichever one that is. This thing is what we get. I think it's meant to be based off of a Chrysler ME412 or something. Your amazing Burnout driving skills have won you a special invitation to drive the hot rod around the highways of Lone Peak. No. I got something else to take care of first. Because I was not happy with the way it turned out before. Okay, trying this again, because I have to. Also, because I need to make sure I am at the front of the pack. And in saying that, I immediately get taken out. So I need to take him out just the same. Somehow. Although I will be honest, takedowns have definitely felt like they're harder to get in this game compared to the previous game. As I get the takedown double, and now I gotta get payback. Well, I suppose the shortcut also helps. And the guy who wrecked me before, he is still behind me. Is he gonna catch up to me? Or is he just gonna stay behind me? I think he might just stay behind me, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Really? Wish I could say that I do. Yeah, still not enough though. We are still not great. Sorry, we are still not awesome. And the reason for that is, well, because I'm struggling to get some form going in this race, to put it simply. And also because I need to be in and amongst the pack. And just like that, I get wrecked. I should have taken that high jump. But you know what? I'm in amongst the pack, so I might as well try and see if I can maybe get some revenge. I mean, I need to wreck him aside from winning. That's what I have to do as I get the car takedown. 2 car takedowns, in fact, and I wreck myself. Although the aftertouch takedown helps. Because it does. And I have to somehow get myself back up to the front of the field again. If I can do that. And funnily enough, I do. Now I just have to make sure I stay there. And I might just, if possible, I might just stay there. And I do. This time. Got it this time. So another star is added. And we've got the afterburners going on the fearless rank. Right, okay. So the burning lap is now done. And I think at this point we've now done 2 events, is it? Yeah, we have. So let's do another 2 events, and then we can move on. So we've got a race at Eastern Bay, and then afterwards we've got the preview lap around Lone Peak. We are now using this. And the colour we're going to drive it... yeah, we'll drive this thing in yellow. I always forget it's the right toggle stick, not the left toggle stick. Sure, why not? Okay, here we go for the race around Eastern Bay. And I basically... I more or less need to cause some carnage. As I immediately get taken out by the leader. I did not get the revenge takedown. Okay, now I got the revenge takedown. As I briefly take over second. And now I am in second. Which means I am just one place behind the leader. As we both wind up taking the same shortcut. Can I pass him though? That did not take too long to answer. Although I suppose at this point you can't stop what's coming. To quote No Country for Old Men. Alright, now we are awesome. Which means the only thing I have to do is make sure that I'm still fighting amongst the leaders. Oh, that was 2 cars I missed. I literally missed 2 cars in that instance. I wanted to avoid one of them, but I somehow avoided both of them. Guess I just got really lucky with that one. That was definitely luck. Okay. Close to the finish. Hopefully we should be. Come on, please be the end, 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 please be the end. Please be the end. There it is. We win the race first try. After I managed to get some revenge takedowns in and around the course. Well, my revenge takedown early on. But anyway, there we go. Okay, so we have one more race event to do. The only event we've got at Central Route is a crash event, and I'm not doing those yet. So let's head to Lone Peak. And get another preview screen. Because we do. And so here we go with the hot rod around Lone Peak. And believe it or not, this thing is in blue. Whereas before we were basically just racing in black with a flame vinyl. And immediately I spot a shortcut. You immediately know I am just going to use that shortcut. Regardless of how much leverage it might hold. And I wreck. Well, it was going well before that happened, at least. Maybe if it's possible this time, the hot rod will actually be easier to drive at these flat-out speeds compared to the previous one. Okay. Now we are rolling in this hot rod. We're also doing almost 210 on the boost when it comes to these long impervious straightaways. Well, almost impervious straightaways. Let's see how close we are. That did not work out in any way. Well, it almost worked out. I think it was that one crash I had that costed me. Okay, let's try that again. we're gonna try this again. Because I have to. Okay, I'm really short on time because I have to be somewhere in a few minutes. Come on. Come on. Can you at least get me somewhere? That would be nice if you could. Anywhere would be good, if possible. There was nothing I could do about that. How far away am I from the gold? Am I close, or am I just way off? I feel like it could be one way or the other. Especially with these just monstrosity speeds. Okay, we got there this time. Apparently, I did not have to worry about putting together a lap where I didn't crash because I did just that. Huh, rating up apparently. That was probably the only thing that really mattered. Anyway, we're done. Okay. The preview lap is now done of Lone Peak. And I think that's a good place to stop for today because we have more or less done everything else. So 24 events done, and we're just 11% complete with the game. And we've got 12 cars now unlocked. So, next time on Burnout Revenge, Grand Prix 3, and more.